Let's do this 2000s quick weave. I'm going in my weave box. Gotta find some hair. Oh, blonde. Yes, let's do it. Okay, I got my stuff. Gonna put the plastic cap on her because she does not want that glue on her head. I'm tying up the excess in the back. And then I'm just gonna put the black stocking cap over it. I didn't know I had 5 in there. Look, why did I put this on her face like this? Like, girl. So I'm making a guideline right here so I know where to stop and just put everything on. These are 27 pieces for the back, just the short ones in the back because I'm going to cut it short back there, and then I'm going to add the longer ones up at the top. I pre-glued some parts so I can make it faster, but y'all know it don't make it faster. Boom, that Lauryn Hill was coming through, y'all. Yes, sing it. I had to stop. I couldn't, like, every time it comes on, I have to stop. Now I'm grooving to a little neo. Okay, boom. So I got some color because I gotta have color. And this is the front right here. So I'm putting the blonde. Like I said, it's gonna be in the front fringe. So when we're done with it, you can see how it pops. Now I'm just putting a bunch of glue at the top because I'm going to go all the way around the top and just make a regular closure, like an old school closure. So there's no closure needed, like a mesh one or anything, but this is just a standard little glue closure. Make a circle, smash it down with your flat iron, and then you're going to insert it in the tiny little opening at the top of the quick weave. So I'm just putting some glue right there. Let it get tacky with the cool blow dryer, or you can just let it sit for a second and it'll get tacky. So I'm just going to press it in real good, hit it with the blow dryer on cool, and then you can comb through and go over it with your flat iron or your pressing comb, and that's just going to make it super flat. But this is what it looks like. It's real nice. Bam. So now I'm just going to go through the back with my razor and blend the upper part, like over around the ear, down into the lower nape. I'm using a razor and water because, you know, if I use a dry razor, a dry palette, then it's gonna kind of like scrub. So I just put some water on the back and just, it makes it glide easier. Also, side note, my razor was heck dull. It was super dull. So I didn't even have any more razors, and I was just like, I want to use a razor, I'm gonna use a razor. So, you know, I did what I did, and I do what I do. So I'm just going through from side to side. I started in the middle and I went to the one side, and then I went over to the right side, and I'm just doing it with the razor to create a soft fringe. I don't want any hard lines or heavy layers. I just want soft feathery layers. Going around the ear too, just to open up the ear, but I want to have those nice little sideburns. So kind of like a look where if you don't curl it, it still looks good. If you just finger style it, it looks even better. But if you do curl it or bump it, it's just going to lay really nicely. So I'm going in here with my regular shears to get some of that bulk off. And then I'm going to use my texture shears to finish off the look. Again, the same effect kind of as the razor. I just wanted to go ahead and use the texture shears because, like I said, my razor was so dull. But the texture shears does just the same job, if not faster. So you can really choose whatever tool you like, but my idea was to go for a feathery textured look. So I'm just going throughout the hair now, checking out the style, checking out the flow. I like what I see here. So for now, I'm going to stop, wet it down, and go ahead and put the foam on it and mold it. And when you mold the back of your own hair, just go ahead and shape it so that when you untie it, it's going to lay down really nice. So you really don't even have to like style it, honestly, once it's dry. But if you want it to, you know, it'll still look good. So I'm going to put the strips on. One for the top to get that top down, go over to the front, and then put this last one over it. Pop her under the dryer until she's dry. Hey, girl, hey. All right, she's ready. Now, I got some edge wax. Tell me why I put this on this weave. Tell me why. Because when I went in to curl it, it was greasy in the mug. And as you can see, your girl forgot to take the shower cap off of the thing before I put it in the dryer. And now look. This is what happens when you rush and you start running out of time, you also forget to cut your stocking cap properly. Now you end up with a little choker. But anyway, y'all see how cute it looks? So I'm just going back in with the razor. This is on dry hair to just add some little finishing touches around the edges and around the neckline. And now you see why I use the razor, because that razor gives it a lot of movement. It gives it a lot of natural texture without you having to put a lot of product in it or any curls really. So going through and curling it, and yes, it is so greasy. I'm just like so over myself at this point because I left the plastic on and I got all this grease in it. So, but I'm just going to go through and bump it real quick because I just want to give it some shape. And then when I'm done with that, it's going to do what it needs to do. You'll see. But I would recommend, unless this is on your natural hair, don't use no wax, because I don't even really like wax like that. And I just used it because, again, I had this idea and I want to do it. So you see around the neckline how that looks? That's the benefit of the razor or some sort of texture shear. And you don't want to make a whole curl. It's really just you bumping and gliding that flat iron or your curling iron through.
Did you not
And then
see
you
the
can go to the
smoldering
bottom and do
glances the
it,
Baron
but
shot at the chambermaid last week?
if you laid the back right, it should be fine. Who had this comb? Like, I had about 100 of them. Bam, baby. Look at the aunts. Ugh. Okay, you see her. You see me. It's cute, right? Come on. Come on. Yes. Alright, so if you guys like this video, make sure that you like and share. And if you want to see more things like this, make sure you follow me and tell me what I should do next. Also, follow me on IG at Fit and Harlow.